Horror has a trauma problem. Let me explain. I was recently watching a movie that I've heard a lot of great things about, and I was really looking forward to. The movie was called Leviticus. It's a queer horror film about two gay boys living in two gay boys in an incredibly conservative community, when one day their families find out that they're gay and decide to use a spiritual healer of some sort to inflict what's essentially the curse from It Follows onto them, prompting them to see a vision of the person they're most attracted to, when in reality it's a demon that's set out to kill them. Now that in and of itself is an incredible premise, because it has an ability to play with horror and play with trauma and mix them together in this beautiful fucked up miasma of cinema. And then, after about half an hour, I watched as the film began to internally collapse on itself, and it kind of fell victim to the usual trappings of the horror genre. Because horror has a trauma problem. There is nothing that a horror film can do that should be more terrifying than the thing that the horror is intentionally a metaphor for. Let's say you have a Backrooms sequel, and in that film, you have a couple that ends up going to the same furniture store. And in this couple, one of them is abusive to the other. And so, through a series of circumstances, they both end up falling through the wall, and they both end up trapped in the backrooms. Now, which is worse, being trapped in the backrooms, or being trapped with your abusive spouse? The horror is the situation that our characters already find themselves in. The sunken place is inherently a terrifying thing, but it's no scarier than getting lynched by the Klan. Finding out that you're being possessed by a demon is really scary. Finding out that it was passed on to you by your incredibly possessive and verbally abusive mother is existentially terrifying. If you sit down and decide to write a horror film that's a metaphor for trauma, racism, sexism, transphobia, whatever it is, ask yourself, what should the audience really be scared of? Are they willing to go back to the other terrifying thing? Or is the monster in the closet an evil worth overcoming if it means they can finally get away from the thing plaguing them in the real world? Anyways, like and follow for more. Let me know if you have any other filmmaking questions, thematic questions, genre questions. I'm just kind of vibing at this point. We're still working on Birch, and I can't wait to share more of that with you in the upcoming weeks. But for now, yeah, love you.